you for tuning in to I Stand with Zambia YouTube channel. My name is Mwansa. This channel has no political affiliation, but it is 100% affiliated with being a Zambian. I am so excited that Bill 10 is gone. It's just dead, like forever. Like bye, like never see you again. I'm really excited about it because it was just so bad for us as a country, you know, and it was literally going to take away any participation that we as citizens have in the governance of our country. Everything was going to be, as they noted in Bill 10, as prescribed. As prescribed by who? As prescribed by the PF government. They were going to prescribe how we're going to live. There were so many places in the Bill 10 where they lacked the decency to explain the process in which something was going to be carried out. Let me give you an example. Here we have in section 53, subsection 35, part 2. A mayor and deputy mayor or a council chairperson and deputy council chairperson shall be elected by councillors among themselves as prescribed. Do you know what that means? That means you're not going to elect your mayor anymore. The councillors among themselves were going to elect the mayor. You did not agree to that as a Zambian citizen. No way. There was no way. You were consulted. You sent your MP to parliament. There was no way you agreed to that you don't want to have any say on who's going to be your mayor. And the people who are going to choose your mayor are going to be councillors among themselves as prescribed. So we don't know how they're going to do it. We'll let you know when we get there. But they're going to do it. But since you're not in the process, you don't need to know what the method is. So it's going to be as prescribed. Now, let's look at another thing that Bill 10 had. This is in regards to provinces and districts. It says the president may create, this is section 149, and it's talking about provinces and districts. It says the president may create or divide a province or merge two or more provinces as prescribed. That magic word. So here we have another situation where they're saying that as prescribed, they're going to figure out the details, but we're letting you know that the president on any given day will just announce that he has divided or merged a province. That is absolutely crazy, but that's what Bill 10 was. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Did you tell them that? Did you tell the president? Did you tell your member of parliament that you wanted to give power to the president on any given day to divide your province or to merge your province into as many pieces as he wants to, as prescribed, and when he wants to, as prescribed, how he wants to, as prescribed? I don't think you did that. No. Let's look at another one. This is section 11, amendment of Article 52. The Constitution is amended by the repeal of Article 52, period. It's just gone. Article 52 is the article in the current Constitution that says the president cannot rule. I'm just paraphrasing. A president who has been sworn in twice is not allowed to stand for a further election. That's what it says. And here we have them just saying, here, section 11, the Constitution is amended by the repeal of Article 52. Damn, done. As Elias Munsha said, I have to say, Elias Munsha's, I even put his video on my YouTube channel when he did it months ago, where he broke down Bill 10 in Bemba. I mean, hearing it in your mother tongue, it just made me feel like, oh my God, this is bad news. Okay? So that's what he wants to do. The president, PF were saying that you, Zambian citizen, told them that you want a president who is not limited by how many times he can be sworn in, any amount of times, it doesn't matter. That's what the PF said you asked them to do. I don't think so. You know what? When you stand for Zambia, you have to have people on the ground who are able to let you know what's going on in real time. And so we had our team go to the Copperbelt and speak to local residents. We found them in the market. We found them at church. We just found them randomly in the street. We found them on the soccer fields. And we asked them 2 questions. What do you know about Bill 10? Who is meant to tell you about Bill 10? We did this in June 2020. Now, Bill 10 was signed as a bill in June 2019. In fact, on June 21st, our team went out to speak to the people of Zambia on June 20th, 2020, almost a whole year to the date when it was presented to say, this is what the people said they want us to do. And it's so interesting. I held on to this footage since June because I wanted to use it now when it was defeated to drive home the point. If anyone's doubting that this is a disservice to the people of Zambia, no, boo-boo, it's not a disservice. It's really not. We're actually grateful. So sit back, get some popcorn, get your favorite drink, and listen to what you had to say about Bill 10.
Anyone told you anything about Bill 10?
Actually, no.
So, has anyone explained to you what Bill 10 is?
Actually, no. I just heard on TV. Nah, no one told me about Bill 10. I only heard it on the news.
Yeah, actually, no one has told me about Bill 10. I only know it by myself.
Okay, so what do you know about Bill 10?
Yeah, actually, I don't know much about Bill 10. The only thing I know about Bill 10 is just that the rumor which is going on about Edgar Lungu standing for the next elections. That's the only thing I know about Bill 10.
No one.
No, no one. No.
Okay. Has anyone told you anything about Bill 10?
Yes.
So what do you know about Bill 10?
Concerning Bill 10, just said from the news that they are changing Bill 10, but concerning what is inside the Bill 10, I'm not sure about it.
Yes, I know some information, although not enough or adequate information. I've heard so many things about Bill 10, and from what I've heard, I can conclude that it's one of the controversial. I don't know if it's a policy or a bill that it's about to be introduced in the government constitution.
Told you anything about Bill 10?
Yes, I've learned that from school.
Okay, so what do you know about Bill 10?
Not much. I don't know anything.
And what I know about Bill 10, it's a constitution which has been made, which is not being approved, but is still going on. What I can say about Bill 10 is that Bill 10 is a new bill that they are introducing, which is whereby the women are crying out for equal rights in the parliament with men, and for the president again to be.
During this journey, on behalf of the ruling party and cabinet, I have asked the Zambian people to speak finally through their members of parliament, who they bestowed the responsibility to speak on their behalf through this assembly.
Okay, so who is the person that you feel is responsible to tell you about butane in your community?
I think concerning my opinion, I need to ask my teachers. Yeah.
The councillor.
I think it's about the council.
So, who do you feel is responsible in your community to explain about butane?
The one who brought the same butane.
Okay, so who do you feel is the one who brought butane?
I don't know who brought this butane. I'm hearing for the first time.
I think our area member of parliament, because he's the lawmaker, he's the person found in parliament. They're the ones that are responsible for disseminating information in their constituencies.
Actually, the people who introduced butane, the people are actually responsible to tell me, and they should at least disseminate all the information to the local society so that they get aware of it.
Yes, please ask.
Why is it that you didn't at least maybe sensitize us? Because like you are telling me, you are supposed to come so that you sensitize us, we understand it.
Yeah, but how do I sensitize you? Because you have taken a position when you haven't even read it. So website, you can access it on the website of Parliament.
But
go to website of Parliament and get the recommendations.
You may explain to me, but how about those who are in typical villages, sir? So the best is you should...
For villages, that's why I'm there, I'm representing them.
But you should...
They don't understand it.
You should be sensitizing us. That's my appeal, sir. You should be sensitizing us so we understand. But I think...
Yes, I can sensitize you now, like the way you've asked me. I can sensitize you. So, because there are a lot of things which you don't understand.
I think you still have people that you can delegate so that they can sensitize us. Otherwise,
Which one?
Which one?
Which one?
You don't work alone, sir.
Which ones? Tell me. You are the one who should tell me.
National Assembly office there. You always have somebody who represents you whenever you are out. So we actually introduce that program so that even us who do not know many things about butane, you actually make us understand. Because what I know so far is that
the basic thing is what you listen me, but you should also, hey, hello.
Yes, sir.
You're just going to start lecturing me. You should also listen from me. The basic thing which you have done is to explain to you. That's the way it's supposed to be. You ask, and I will explain to you.
So now you
that's the basic thing.
Fully understood. Okay, so
I'm going to support it.
All right.
You understand?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I also tell my fellow
exactly. The minister has assured me is going to say, if that's going to be the case, I'm going to support it.
All right. I'm also going to say...
Regardless of what anybody says.
Yes.
Regardless of what you say, regardless of what anybody will say, that is my position.
This was the attitude adopted across all the members of parliament who supported Bill 10. It's no surprise that it failed and died on the floor of the House. Thank God.
The results of the poll are as follows. Ayes 105, noes 0, abstention 0. Therefore, the bill falls away. Next.
The Patriotic Front government still insisted that Bill 10 was a bill drafted by the concerns raised in the citizens of Zambia.
We are determined. We shall not stop here, sir. I speak on behalf of these men and women. We shall continue to soldier on to provide the rights of the Zambian people to be represented here in Parliament.
I personally, I know nothing about it.
Baba
is I Stand with Zambia YouTube channel. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.